See how that just like pulled everything together? Oh yeah, yep. I will not be leaving the apartment today. It literally was 95 degrees, or probably still is 95 degrees here in New York City, but it actually feels like 100. Oh yeah. Time to break out the Oyster Bay. This is like one of my go-to Sauvignon Blancs. It's a Marlborough 2022. I basically vacillate between this and the Matua Sauvignon Blanc. So I'm back from my lake house vacation. I feel very, very refreshed. We really did have like one of the best times of our lives there. Like truly was just the height of relaxation and just lounging about. And anyway, if you haven't seen the vlog, you can just watch it all there. It was just chef's kiss perfection. Anyway, I'm gonna stop making you guys jealous and making myself miss it because I am here today to do the Latte makeup look. This is like the new trend. We have to rename things that already existed, which, okay, fine, cool. Like we love a bronzy situation, which is basically what it's all this look is. It's just muted browns, nudes, bronzes, those kind of tones, just kind of a monochromatic situation, which I'm never gonna be mad at. And honestly, it does come at a really good time for me because I have discovered some browns that I have fallen in love with, like brown blushes, brown lips. So we're breaking all that out today. If you're new here, hey, my name is Cate. I am an exclusively pro-choice influencer, which means that I only feature products from brands that are loudly and proudly pro-choice. If you want to learn anything more about my pro-choice beauty brand list, head over to Instagram. It's always a pinned post there. You can also find out the information on how I put that list together. The thing that I'm most excited to try out today is this PR from Rare Beauty. So we're going to be using the brand new shadow sticks, which I'm so excited to try. And we're also going to be using the brand new gel liners. Of course, I have on the Fenty body sauce. I probably didn't need it as much as I normally do. I definitely have like a little bit of a sun-kissed situation. Yes, I wore SPF when I was at the lake house. Everyone calmed down. I was very vigilant about that, and I still got like a really kind of beautiful sun-kissed glow because that's how much we were just outside. So I'm going to go in with my number one product. Yes, that's right. I said number one product. I'm not saying number one skincare. I'm not saying number one makeup. I'm saying this is my number one beauty product right now. It is just incredible. I can't get enough of it. This is the Rhode Glazing Milk. I'm going to use this as a primer because this really does make such a beautiful hydrating base for makeup. Like, do you see how this goes on? It truly makes your skin so incredibly elastic and plump. It's just it's damn wild. Yes, even though I have the AC going at full blast, I still need to fan myself because that's how damn hot it is here. I feel like more people need to do the fan thing. Like I see people just dying in a pool of their own sweat in New York City and no one is carrying a fan. Like guys, and when I do break the fan out, everyone stares at me. I might as well be like in a spaghetti western, just like walking into a bar just with like tumbleweeds rolling, because every time I go like this, people are just like, who's she? What's that? What is she doing? It's a fan. I'm fanning myself because it's hot like a bitch. Okay, so going in with the Tower 28 Sunny Days foundation, and this is almost out. It's like every time I film there's a gnat, and I don't see gnats at any other time. What is that about? I'm not kidding you. The other day I was standing in the subway, and this is no exaggeration, it was at least 105 degrees on the platform. It was bananas. I was just dripping with sweat, like dripping. Every place in my body was wet. And I saw this girl to my left and she was literally like under the subway lights just putting a mascara on. How? It was like I didn't have a dry part of me on my body. And she's over here just like putting like coats of mascara. I was truly traumatized. That is the Tower 28 foundation after it's kind of like settled in a bit. Now I'm gonna go in with the Glossy Stretch Concealer, and I'm so freaking excited because they're coming out with a foundation version of this August 22nd. Yeah, that's right. I already memorized the date because, guys, this is still my number one concealer years and years and years after I've been on YouTube. This is one of the first products I used and I fell in love with, and to this day, it's still is one of my faves. It has stood the test of time. And if you guys are curious about any of the products that I'm using, if you miss anything, it's all in the description box. Those are affiliate links. They do support my channel if you shop through my links, so I thank anyone in advance. And now I'm going to just set some parts of my face with the Elias setting powder. Okay, I had to close the curtain because a man just like is outside of my window on the fire escape. I'm horrified. Things you don't have to think about when you don't live in New York City. So I was gonna use the Rare Beauty brow products they sent me, but honestly, they sent me the wrong shade. So I'm just going to go with what I have. And that's just the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. Okay, now I'm just going to go in with the Benefit Brow Gel really quickly. This is like getting down to the very bottom. It's getting a little dry. Okay, so now I'm going in with those eyeshadow sticks from Rare Beauty. I've been waiting for a pro-choice brand to come out with an eyeshadow stick along the lines of like Laura Mercier or the Beauty Pie ones that I loved so much. But those brands aren't pro-choice and this is, so I'm really, really hopeful. Okay, so first I'm going in with Contentment, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if it turns out that I end up loving this by itself, that's probably all we're gonna do because I am a simple bitch. Okay, I'm putting these on and I have a feeling they dry pretty quickly, so I'm just gonna go in. Yeah, these dry down really fast, so you gotta work quickly. I think the finish of this is really, really pretty, and I am just gonna leave it at that. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with their gel eyeliner. This is in the shade True Brown. This is the side I sleep on more if I sleep on my side, and it's just extra tired and really irritating. So, I'm not gonna lie, the eyes have been a struggle. I feel like these liners are only going to work on a powder situation. They need to kind of glide. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like loving these eye products, and I'm kind of sad. I'm actually really sad because I really wanted to. These just left my lid really dry, and now I'm trying to put this liner on, and I don't even know if I like the liner or I don't, because it's just kind of not gliding on my left eye because the pencil is just like so dry. It's kind of like skipping. But this, yeah, this is, wow, this is really not going on well at all over those shadow sticks. Ugh, I feel relieved already. I'm gonna go in with the Persona liner, and I'm gonna go in with bronze because I never use this shade. Okay, we have the wings done, and I'm gonna go ahead and line that waterline for something just a little bit different. Oh, that lined my waterline beautifully. I'm telling you what, these Persona liners, so beautiful. Okay, let's get some mascara on these babies, shall we? Now I'm going in with my new mascara that I'm loving, which is the Fenty Hella Thick Mascara. I'm telling you, if you commit to the Hella Thick, it really does give you like the most luscious lashes. All right, so now we're getting to the fun stuff, in my opinion. We're getting to the blush. I'm actually using one thing as a blush and a bronzer. I'm obsessed with this brand. I'm obsessed with this shade. I like everything about Ami Collet, just like injected into my veins. This is the shade Dune. And these are very like satin matte blurring vibes, okay? This is not a dewy blush whatsoever. So if that calls your name, you better run, do not walk. Do you see how that is like blurring my skin? It really is kind of, on me at least, it's definitely a sunburnt shade, which is, you know, pretty much what I'm always going for in the summer. So pretty. I actually lied. I am gonna go in with a little bit of bronzer. I feel like up here, just to kind of make sure everything is nice and cohesive with my décolleté. So I'm gonna grab my Jones Road powder bronzer. This is in the shade Medium Tan. Love this bronzer so much. I mean, I would normally have done this before the blush, but like, it doesn't even matter. Okay, this might actually be like one of the more flawless, sort of like bronzy looks I think I've done. I already love how all of this is working together. And a little bit on the nose, just to look extra sun-kissed. See how that just like pulled everything together? Oh yeah. Yep, I'm gonna go in and do my lower lashes as well because, again, we're going a little bit more full glam. I'm using the Ilia mascara. This is also a great mascara just for lengthening purposes, and if you wanna get like every lash separated, this is perfect for you. That's why it's so nice, especially on the lower lashes. It just really highlights every single tiny lash. So now we're moving on to lips, and I'm using this semi-matte lip from Mented. This is in the shade Nude La La. Definitely a shade that is like out of my comfort zone, a proper sort of like warm brown. That's gorgeous. I mean, I've used this once before and I really liked it. As you know, I don't usually gravitate toward like a proper lipstick, but this is a really, really beautiful formula and I do like the shade. And then I'm gonna go over it with an oldie but a goodie, and I haven't picked this up in so long. These are the Fenty Slip Shine lipsticks. This is in the shade Cookies and Cocoa. Now, damn if that isn't just like the perfect sort of like warm caramel lip color. I'm just like powdering a few places that I feel like got a little sweaty. Okay guys, so that is the finished look and I love how this turned out. Okay, so I'm getting better at it, but browns are still something that I don't gravitate toward. But a look like this makes me think, Cate, what's wrong with you? Why not? So bronzy, so pretty. I really, really love the addition of that Persona liner in bronze in my waterline. I think that just added the perfect pop. Damn, that blush stick with this bronzer. And I do love, you know, like a dewy, sort of glistening situation. But when it comes to bronzers, sometimes I really dig a beautiful blurring matte situation. It just looks so blown out, so smooth, so beautiful. And that's exactly what this bronzer does for me. And this blush kind of like rolled my eyes at Latte makeup a little bit. I kind of was like, okay, but you know what? I take it back a little bit. I think it's still something that's been done over and over again, but I love the idea of kind of like playing with a shade range and kind of doing whatever you want, and this definitely lends itself to that, and it was fun. Okay, no, but I've got to choose one, just one. Cate, come on. All right, okay, it's gonna be the blush stick. Amicole Desert Date Cream Blush in Dune. Good job. Oh wow, that was aggressive. You guys are the best. Please stay safe out there, and cheers till next time.